I just got back from working all night. It was a busy night because we were short-staffed and we had they're celebrating Remembrance Day on Monday, which is the 13th rather than the 11th, but that's the way they're doing it. So because a lot of people had today, which is the Monday, off, it was busier than usual for a Sunday. I did over $400. And somewhere around 10 o'clock or so, I had a fare that went out to Sydney, which is like a $60 fare. I ended up getting $89 for it. The guy tipped me generously. And then I was on my way back into town. I got sent back out to Sydney to pick somebody up. And he came into town for another $53. So I just cleaned up on that one. And the rest of them were mostly shorter fares, but still, it added up to more than $400 in the end. I went and made a bank deposit in the morning, and then I looked at the outside of the car, and it had bits of leaves stuck to the side of it. I thought, okay, I gotta wash this, so I wash it. And I went to the gas station, filled up. Cost me $26, and then I went and I parked it. And as I was going to park it, there was the guy on day shift. We have a guy now who's working Sunday days and Monday days, and those are the only two shifts he works. But he said that he dropped the car off at 4. I said, well, that's not my problem. I'm not in a hurry to. He asked me, when did you start? I said, oh, I started at 6:30. And he says, really? I said, yeah. He says, I'm going to have the car in early tonight too by around 4. So if you want to get started by 5, you can do that. I said, no way. I'm never in a hurry to come to work. I come to work when I'm good and ready. And usually I get there 6:30, whatever, 6:45, who knows, whatever. I'm not in a rush. But then when I'm out there, I'll stay out till the end. So that's the way that works. I don't get day shift at all. Anyways, I did my night, and I'm tired. And I didn't have a chance to do a segment because I was busy until the end. And then I had to deposit the money and, wash the car and fuel it up and all that. So 4 more nights to go this week. Time is now 5:23. That means it's time for me to go and hit the car wash and get this thing washed up for the owner to take over when he takes over. I have to get it cleaned up. Anyways, I need to get the car back and parked by 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. And the reason is that I'm going to the chiropractor this morning. So I'm gonna walk home from where the car is parked. And from there, I'm going to walk to the chiropractor's, get my lower back and my neck stretched, and then walk back home, and then get in my car to go downtown to the City Hall and pay for a parking ticket. I went downtown the other day, well, on Sunday morning, early on Sunday morning, and I parked the car until about 8 o'clock. No problem. I went home for a short time and went back downtown and parked the car for maybe, half an hour? And somebody came along and put a ticket on it. I didn't think that you had to pay for parking on a Sunday morning. Guess I was wrong. So yeah, I have to head downtown and pay that off and get it out of my hair, and then I can relax and go to sleep. I was busy enough tonight. It was non-stop until 2 o'clock. Got stuck in the Western communities twice. The average trip was fairly long. I got a total of 375 on, and I've done how many? 16 trips. 16 trips for $375. I'd say that's pretty good. Yeah, so now I'm approaching the car wash, and I'm gonna give this thing the once over with the hose. Three more nights to go. Okay, we're at the airport. Time is now 3:55 a.m. and it is Wednesday morning at 3:55. Yeah, I just dropped off here. This woman was going home to Winnipeg after visiting her daughter for 2 days here in Victoria. I got 330 on, something like that. $330 on. So I was busy enough. It started out a slow night, and then it picked up around 9 o'clock, and then I did get a chance to sleep a little bit before and after midnight. I was actually taking a nap when I got this last call, and she came out to the airport. Great. That's a nice place to stop. So now I'm heading back into town with 2 hours left to go of my shift. I'll probably end up taking people home, taking people to work from home. People who start early, like bakers and deli counter people and donut makers and coffee shop people. Yeah, that's the routine. I don't really need more money. Comes a time when you've had enough. You know, you've heard me say it before anyway. I'm just tired. Tired of working. Yeah. Not much else to talk about, really. I watched some videos. I fell asleep watching videos. I don't mind if it's quiet from now on. Yeah. After this, 2 more nights to go this week. Take 2 for this segment. It's time now, 5:26 in the morning on a Thursday morning. The Wednesday night was a slow one. I just counted the money, and it's under $200. I got $190, not counting the change, and the change might add up to $4 or $5. So it's still under 200. It was slow. It was just slow. There was nothing going on anywhere. Just nothing. Just a blank. So under $200, even for a Wednesday, that's abysmal. Really abysmal. Between 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock, I didn't have any calls. I didn't have any trips, and I didn't miss one. It just didn't happen. There's just nothing going on. I should shut this off, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. There we are. Oh, man. Yeah, and I had a lot of time to watch videos and a lot of opportunities to go to sleep, and I took them. I went to sleep several times. Yeah, I might have time for one more fare, and then I'll just go home. Gotta wash the car this morning. Wash it, detail it, fuel it, park it. I'll wait and see if I get another trip. I got half an hour, and maybe in that half hour I'll get another trip, but considering the whole energy of the night, I don't think anything's gonna happen. But if it does, you know, I'll be thankful. Anyways, what else? Don't know really. After this, there's one night left to go of the week. After that week is done, after then, I've got the weekend. And I'm looking forward to the BC Liquor Store Premium Spirit release, where I'll be able to get some whiskeys that I can't get any other time of the year in this province, because a lot of them are limited in the amount that they have. Yeah. I guess I'll watch another video while I wait for the last call, if there is one. It was one of those last minute things. I was just about to pull the plug, and I had rejected some other trips that were really far away, and I was just watching the end of a video about serial killers, and I got this call to a street not far away from where I was, and it said going to the airport. I could not refuse it after the night I had. The time is now 6:23, so it's 23 minutes after the end of my shift, but it doesn't matter because the owner's driving in the morning and he doesn't usually start until 7:30, so I'm not going to step on anyone's tails by bringing someone to the airport. And it was $58 on the meter. She gave me $68, so that brings me up to about $270 total. No, that's, well, yeah, something like that. No, $260. I was being too optimistic there. $260. So $260 is better than $195, right? Make my night be worth a little more being out there. And look at that, in the distance you got the daylight is coming. Daylight is coming in the distance in the east. Yeah, I'm not usually out quite this late. Well, that's a good way to end the Wednesday night, because it's still the Tuesday morning after that really dismal segment where I was not having a good time out here. So, still one night left to go this week. The time is now 4:50 in the morning, I had been taking a break, or I had a long break. I think it was a 2-hour break. And I was sleeping in a parking lot, and sleeping well and sleeping comfortably, and I got a call to go pick up at an address not too far from where I was. Okay, so I went for it, and I got there, and I hit the icons on the screen telling them that I'm there, and they didn't come out right away. So I called on the phone, and somebody answered the phone, and she sounded real drunk. A young girl who sounded real drunk. Are you coming to get me? I said, yeah, I'm right outside. Are you coming out? She said, I'm coming to get you. Okay, so she's coming to get me. Great. Now somebody came out of the house and brought something into the back seat and put it there. And she said, my friend is having trouble getting her shoes on, and she will tip you very well. So she's bringing her out, and the one who's drunk and belligerent says, where's my vape? Give me my vape. Where's my vape? The vape is in your pocket. Where's my vape? Give me my vape. I want my vape. So the other one gets her in the car and closes the door. Where's my vape? I want my vape, she says. Play the song. Play the song, she says. Play the song. I want my vape. And I said, get out of this car. Yeah, get out. She wouldn't get out. I said, get out of this car. She says, be nice to me. I said, you be nice to me, I be nice to you. Be nice to me, she said. Play the song. I don't have the song. I don't know what song you're talking about. So I proceeded to drive to the address that I was given in Langford. I figured maybe somebody would be there to help me with her when I get her there. She passed out. So I drove all the way out to Langford in silence. She wasn't yelling anymore, and I was glad that she was shut up. Anyway, I'm getting to the address, and I get there, and I find that the address that I was sent to is a vacant lot. Isn't that a classic? There is no such address anymore. There's no such address at all. It's a vacant lot. So, and I see her. She's in the back seat. She's not moving. She's got her head slumped down, and she's not moving. So I try waking her up. I pinch her on the hand. She doesn't move. She doesn't make a sound. I pinch her on the hand again. She doesn't make a sound. I tap her on the thigh. She doesn't stir. She doesn't make a sound. She's out. Well, next thing to do, call the police. So I called the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, the local detachment in Langford, and they asked me a few questions, asked me where I was, asked me what's going on, and was she intoxicated? Yes, she was. Do you think she needs an ambulance? I said, I don't know. She's asleep right now. So basically, they said, okay, can you bring her to the police station? I said, sure, it's only a couple blocks away. ETA, 3-4 minutes. Okay, so I got her there to the police station, and nothing was happening for a couple of minutes, but then police officers started to come out of the building. 2 of them tried to wake her, and backups came to ask me some questions and so on, and what's her name, and where did you pick her up, and where was she going. I said, she went to a vacant lot. The address I got was a vacant lot. That's where I took her. And they finally got her awake, and told me, "You may go now." I said, "Well, I have not been paid." I mean, it was a $35 fare after all. And she was being belligerent. They even cuffed her. They told her, "You're way too intoxicated to be out in public." She had 2 cans of hay yawl left in a box that was ripped open. So one of the police officers took the 2 cans of hay yawl and dumped them in, poured them out in the weeds. And well, I ended up getting paid. There was cash in the cash in her handbag, in the wallet, and she paid. Or one of the police officers paid for her, and that was just fine. I got paid. It wasted a little bit more of my time than it would have. I'd say about 15 minutes. 20 minutes total wasted time besides the drive. And I got paid. And she's in the drunk tank. And I got just an hour till my shift is over. So if nothing happens between now and then, if nothing significant happens, I will get back to you. Or I won't get back to you and say, I hope yours is better than mine. Time is 5:24 in the morning on a Thursday. Lights. There we are, lights. It was a slow night. In fact, I only just counted the money now, and it's under 200. It's about 193, 195, something like that. That's about what I got. It was slow. It was slow all night. Just now, it was slow. I had a lot of time to watch videos, and I had a lot of time to sleep. I slept a few times, definitely a few times. It was a slow night. Nothing was going on. There was nothing. There was one time between 11 and 2, I had